Well, I want to go back. Where did you grow up in Minnesota? What was the?
I grew up in Whipple Lake, Minnesota.
Okay.
So it was right next to a nice big lake, which is really cool.
Would freeze over the wintertime, right?
Yeah.
So that's where. Take me back. Is that where you learned to skate?
Yeah. My grandma's house is right on the lake, and so I'd always like go over there, and then you like walk down, and we'd always like skate on the lake because it'd freeze over, which was super cool, and you could see like all the way through. Which is, you can see all like the fish, and it was super cool.
How old were you when you were doing this?
I feel like I started like, maybe there's a picture of me, have like the buck teeth, like the huge gloves on, like can't bend my knees. I think I was like probably like 6 or 7.
Wow.
And then there's an outdoor rink at the John Rose Oval, and that's when I feel like started skating.
What did you love about skating?
Honestly, I just like going fast. I know it's like a very cliche like answer, but like going fast, and it was like fun to do something like outside in the winter, and I really liked my team too. It was kind of just like, I don't know if I can swear on here, but
yeah, you can do whatever you want.
It was kind of badass. Like just, it was just like super cold. Like we were all just like suffering outside, but it was like fun because it was like, yeah, it was like always snowing and stuff. It was like very like outdoorsy, which was really fun.
So outdoorsy, badass. You're having fun, but it takes work to get good to your level, right?
Yeah, that's true. I feel like a big thing was like changing from it like being like a fun hobby to like trying to make it like professional. Like that was like a big change for me, like moving out here. Cause
do you remember the first like time you dreamed about an Olympic? Did you have an Olympic dream? Was that ever a moment in your life?
I've had the Olympic rings. Like I cut them out. I think when I was probably like, I don't know, like 13, and they've been like above my bed since then.
Wow.
Yeah, I've had a picture of Brittany, like for the longest time. So moving out here and like seeing her, I was like, oh my god. Yeah.
What's so special about Brittany? What I mean, and obviously you train with her now.
Yeah, I mean, she's just like, I would say the ideal role model. Like she works so hard and she wants like the best for everyone. Super determined, super disciplined. Like, I'd say someone who's like a leader. Like really rises everyone up. It's kind of like the rising tide. So yeah.
So with that in mind, I would say she's been huge for this development of Team USA in long track.
Yeah, I feel like she's been someone I've looked up to for forever, and then working alongside her, I look up to her even more now.
Yeah.
Like now that I get to know her a little better.
You have those Olympic rings over your bed. What was it like when you made the team?
Oh, it was crazy. I mean, it's almost been 4 years, and I still don't like really believe it that it happened. So I think it's kind of like a shock. I think this time it's like it will be different. I feel like it will be more like real in my mind.
Yeah. What was it like? I mean, and it's going to be different a little bit too with the no crowds, right?
Yeah. It was super. It was a really weird experience. Honestly, especially for me, I've never made a World Cup before that. So that was my first like international big race, and it was the Olympics. So it was like really extreme. And then there's COVID. So it was like definitely like a lot to take on, but it was super cool.
Yeah. What can you take from that to this next experience and getting ready for it now?
I feel like the pressure, to be honest, I feel like that was like a very pressure cookie like situation. So I feel like I've like learned to like kind of like the second time around, it does feel different. It's like, okay, like I know what to expect in Milwaukee. Like you're gonna have to show up and you're gonna have to perform that day, and yeah, you're gonna have to give it your all. So
training so far, everything's going good health-wise for you and everything right now?
Yeah, I broke my foot last year, so that's always like kind of a little bit because I rolled it again like a month ago or something. So just trying to like make sure you don't get like any big injuries. But yeah, so far everything's going really well.
So far everything's been going good.
Yeah.
And you're back on the ice tomorrow morning, right? Is that or
Yes. Yeah.
Tomorrow morning on the okay. And then what disciplines are you working on right now?
The 3K, the mass start, and then the team pursuit, I think.
Okay.
The girls, yeah, team pursuit is probably like my biggest.
Take me through the team pursuit. How does that work?
Okay, so there's 3 people, and the most effective way is if you're in the same order, and then you push the person in front of you, and the last person is the last time across the line. So you have to make sure everyone finishes like at the same time. So it's definitely the hardest race. Like it's like strategy, and then you have to push, and then it's like teamwork, and it's like you're trying to go as fast as you can. So for 6 laps. So yeah.
There's a lot to do.
There's a lot to do, but I would say it's the most gratifying too, because it's like with people, you know, it's like with your teammates, you can accomplish like so much more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have the USA there across. What is it like? I mean, you've been doing it for a while now, but what is it like to get up on a podium, to go to an event and represent the USA?
I mean, I feel like honored. Yeah, for sure. It's like when they like raise the flag every time. It's like, it's super cool. I think I've been on the podium for the team pursuit for sure, and I feel like that's also super cool because like you like hug your two girls and like it definitely means a lot. Yeah. It's the best country to represent. So America.
I love it.
Yeah.
Did you have to go? Greg had pictures of you guys climbing the alpine ski jump.
Oh yeah.
The dry land at UOP.
Yes, yeah.
How hard was that?
Oh, it's really hard. It's also as hard as you make it, right?
Okay.
So it's like we did it, the last time I did it, it was like you do it 4 times and you try to like see how fast you could do it, so it's like kind of like a time trial. So, but it's honestly really fun. Going down is the worst. Going up is like, okay, going down's worse for me.
It's going,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and like you can see through like the steps, and so you're like, oh my god. Yeah.
Not easy though.
No.
But that's what it takes, I guess.
Yeah.
Did you pinch yourself ever from that little girl that was first learning how to skate on a pond where you're at now?
Yeah, I think this year has been like the most reflective for me, and I feel like sometimes I do think like, oh, like that she would be so proud. Yeah. Like I can actually hit an outside edge on my skate now, and like it's really cool that like things are getting better and stuff. So yeah.
Okay.
I'm happy with it.
And my last one, you kind of led me to it. I want to hit it up. Outside edge on your skate. It's a very technical sport. I mean, there's speed, there's power, there's pushing, but I mean, little things like just blades. How important is this? Making sure your blade is perfect for you.
It's actually crazy. I feel like the more I skate, the more I'm like, wow, like you can be as strong as you want, but it's like if you're not technically like good, or let's say you have like a limitation within your hip or like your ankle, like even like your arm, your big toe, like it could cost you a lot. So yeah, it's like everything adds up, especially when you're on a very fine little line.
Yeah, not much at all.
Yeah.